we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brady going to throw.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A run with Fournette there as they push this forward for about 4 on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. And he completes this to Russell Gage.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Off play action. Newton. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal, try and get us ahead, and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again is Newton.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Brady now to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now Brady again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get...
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, Fournette.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football.
2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to find his tight end Boyle.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
So his his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the 50, Newton.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Again, Newton. He's got Smith here.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Newton. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Got his tight end, that's Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
This is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Swift.
And they will stop him after a This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Newton takes it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 30 on second down, Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there.
The challenge flag is out. Please rolling on the field. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
One more time with Swift.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark from 4 yards out.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Right back to Chris Godwin.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. The kick by Crosby is good, and that's 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
12 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, Newton.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and a huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Swift to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to one away.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. 1 quarter remains in this NFC. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brady.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Now Brady. Complete to Jones. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Again, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Brady, complete right side to Otten. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Brady. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Touchdown!
Chris Godwin
from 13 yards out.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.